I had just been selling fried noodles on the street. The next second, I became the richest man in the world. It all started yesterday. I was busy with my food cart when a powerful-looking woman approached. She told me that my biological uncle, the world's wealthiest man, had just passed away. According to his will, I was the sole heir. I stood frozen, thinking she was joking. Seeing my disbelief, she handed me a black card. She said it had $10 million on it. I could verify it at any bank if I didn't believe her. Then she turned and left. I didn't take it seriously. I packed up and went home, but when I arrived, I saw my luggage thrown outside the door. My mother-in-law glared coldly and said my wife had already divorced me. A penniless son-in-law like me no longer deserved to step into their house. With nowhere to go, I dragged my bags through the pouring rain. Desperate, I ran into a bank for shelter, but the security guard forced me out. That's when I remembered. The black card. I thought, why not see if it's real? But at the counter, I ran into my wife's best friend. She immediately mocked me, saying a fried noodle vendor pretending to be rich was ridiculous. She didn't even look at the card before declaring it a fake. I said nothing. Even I was beginning to doubt whether I deserved that card. Just then, a luxury car stopped in front of my old cart. Out stepped my son, followed by my wife and the rich suitor. I frowned, asking why they were together. The suitor mocked me in public, urging my wife to finalize the divorce. He promised to invest $50 million if she did. Right there, my wife took out the divorce papers and coldly demanded I sign, leaving with nothing. My heart shattered. After years of marriage, working day and night for our family, this was how it ended. That night, after closing up, I found my bags still outside. But I remembered what the woman said, so I pulled out the black card and handed it to the bank clerk. I then called the woman to ask for the truth. Upon hearing my situation, she was furious and rushed to the bank. Meanwhile, my wife's best friend continued laughing, saying if I really had $100 billion, my wife would have never left me. She said there's no way someone like me could ever know a woman like that. Just as she finished speaking, the bank doors burst open. The woman entered in person. My wife's best friend was stunned. She immediately called my wife, screaming that I was worth billions and knew the CEO herself. My wife refused to believe it and hung up. Inside the bank, the woman took out a jade signet ring and solemnly placed it in my hand. She said it was the symbol of power in the group. From that moment on, I was the new head of the corporation. She gifted me a mansion and a luxury car and told me to report to the company in 3 days when a grand banquet would be held with the city's elite in attendance. The news shook all of New York. Executives from major firms prepared lavish gifts just for a chance to meet me. Finally, the day of the banquet arrived. I showed up at the group's headquarters on time, only to run into my wife and the rich suitor at the entrance. They were carrying gift boxes, hoping to please the new boss. When they saw me, they assumed I was there to apply as a security guard. They sneered and mocked me. I said coldly, "Leave. This is my territory now." The suitor scoffed and stepped forward to provoke me. I responded by slapping him across the face. Furious, he called the security guards to throw me out. The guards came, speaking with contempt, saying if I didn't leave, they'd break my legs and toss me out of the group. I just smiled coldly. More guards arrived, ready to act. My wife pretended to be kind, saying if I kneeled and begged, she might help me. I ignored her and called the CEO, asking her to come